So today we're with the Rolls-Royce Cullinan, the most expensive SUV in the world, and we're going to show you what we think is the 10 best things about it. Number 10 on our list is the VIN plate. This is a throwback to some of the early Rolls-Royces. They each used to have this, a VIN plate, which is a mark of authenticity and provenance and a real throwback to the early days of Rolls-Royce. It's also a reminder that each Cullinan is hand-built in Goodwood, just down the road from us. So number 9 on our list is the panoramic roof, which I think Rolls-Royce call it the panorama roof on this car. But basically, I know it's a fairly standard option on most SUVs, but on this car it opens a lot wider than I've seen before, so it's a pretty good feature. So most SUVs stop around there, but then on the Cullinan it goes even further back. There's almost so much air coming through, it almost feels like a convertible in here. So number 8 on our list is the tailgate and the rear boot compartment. One of the reasons why you choose a Cullinan over a Phantom is all that extra luggage space. So it opens much like a Range Rover with a split tailgate, and you can also lower the rear seats. One of the coolest things, you can also raise the lower load space so that it all sits exactly flush, so you can put larger items down all across the back. So you open the tailgate like so, and you'll see this little compartment down here where I'm sure some of the shooters amongst us will be keeping their rifles. And you can also spec, as a dealer fit option, electric deployable chairs, where you get 2 chairs and a little cocktail table so you can enjoy your glass of Pimm's and enjoy the British sunshine. Number 7 on our list is the off-road button. So the thought of having an off-road Rolls-Royce a few years ago was pretty ludicrous, and it's debatable how many Cullinan owners are going to take these off-road. What I like about it is the simplicity of it. One button, Rolls-Royce will do the rest. This is the first Rolls-Royce that's ever going to have 4-wheel drive, so for the first time we have a Rolls-Royce that you can take anywhere. So number 6 on our list is the rear theatre configuration. Whilst the Phantom is definitely a chauffeur car, the Cullinan is probably a family car and a chauffeur car. Whether it's the kids in the back or you're in the back, you're definitely going to want to make use of the rear theatre configuration. What's quite cool is how it comes out. You press this button over here, which brings out the picnic table, and you press this button over here, which brings the screen out. Back here, there's a lot of things you can do. You can make phone calls. You can select a destination for the driver, especially if you've got a chauffeur. You can tell him exactly where you want to go. And then you can also select what music you want to hear, or what TV program you want to watch. So number 5 on our list is the V12 engine. So it's very rare you find a V12 in an SUV. Pretty much all its rivals have got V8s. We talk about the Cayenne, Lamborghini Urus, Range Rovers, all V8s. You do have a W12 in the Bentayga, but this is the only V12. It's twin turbo, same engine as in the Phantom. And for a big car, this thing can really shift. So you're talking about 563 brake horsepower, top speed of 155 miles an hour, and 0 to 62 in 5.3 seconds. Not as fast as a Lamborghini Urus, but it's how it delivers this power in such an effortless way. One thing's for sure, you know if you've got a V12 in your SUV, you know you're daddy. So number 4 on our list is just the general technology that's available in this car. I mean, this is the best infotainment system I've ever seen in my life. There is so much you can do on this car, it's crazy. I'll show you a couple of things. As a Rolls-Royce owner, you'll obviously want to put down and raise your spirit of ecstasy, which is done very easy like so. So what's also pretty impressive is the different climate settings. So not only do you have heated and ventilated seats, you also have heated armrests. I'm talking about the central armrest and the rear passenger's side armrest. You can heat those at your convenience. Other than that, you've also got auxiliary ventilation. So that basically means If you're leaving for the airport one day at a set time, you can basically set the cabin to be extra cool for when you leave. So next up is the parking features on this car. So it's basically the first time I've seen this. It's got a total 3D panoramic view. You can basically go around the car and see exactly where you're parking. So this is the only car that there is absolutely no excuses to be curbing those alloys. There are way too many features on this car to go through them one by one, but what you can do is go on the digital owner's handbook and go through all the different features. Not only does it do that, but it gives you a 3D animation of exactly how that feature works.
The system optimizes preventative occupant safety and thus actively provides even higher safety.
So lastly is the massage seats. So there are 8 different types of massage. There's also 3 different intensity settings. So basically there are 24 different massage modes. If you don't mind giving me 5 minutes, I kind of need a little bit of pelvic activation. So number 3 on our list is the ride quality of this car. The first thing you'll notice is the driving position. So this is one of the main reasons why you buy a Cullinan over a Phantom, is the much higher driving position, which basically just makes you feel much more commanding on the road. Secondly, it's just the quietness of the cabin. So this car's got 100 kilograms worth of sound deadening equipment. You've also got double thick glass, you've got foam filled tires. So this, you can barely hear a thing in this car. And thirdly is that famous magic carpet ride of the air suspension on a Rolls Royce, which is just so smooth and comfortable, it just glides across the road. So number 2 on our list is the interior, and I'm talking about the trim, the materials, the fittings. It really is the best I've seen on an SUV. You can come and have a look. I mean, basically this car has got leather everywhere, and you can smell the quality of the leather. It really is the highest grade you can get. You've got this beautiful piano black wood all through the center, and it just looks perfect. It's so beautifully sculpted and crafted. Every little button, I mean, the attention to detail is incredible. All polished stainless steel. We've even got a little bit of leather on the dial for the aircon. It's just so beautifully done. You've even got perforated leather roof lining, perforation on the seats. I mean, look at the beautifully stitched on the door panels. And every little thing is just done to perfection. The tread plates, just beautiful. The little buttons here for the electric seats, so simple, so effective, so perfectly done. It really is. It just feels expensive, it feels luxurious, there's no doubt about it. The Cullinan has a class-leading interior. So number 1 on our list, it just had to be the doors. The only SUV in the world with coach doors, and just look how inviting that is. Obviously in the door you get your customary Rolls Royce umbrella. Not the day for it today, but I know us Brits will get plenty of use out of these. And then just look how easy it is to get in. You can almost just fall in. The best thing about it, by pressing this little button here, I don't even have to close the door. Thanks for watching, guys.